Our only defense against radiation in case of a nuclear threat is iodine. But even as we live now, our thyroid gland is attacked constantly by the air pollution, chemicals in our water, and constant invisible waves like Wi-Fi. Iodine is the only cure for hypothyroidism. Iodine is not only expensive, but also very hard to get, as every shop is always sold out. Or is it? Come along and learn the quickest way to brew your own iodine-rich tincture. Fixing your thyroid is like reconnecting all of your wires correctly. Suddenly, you lose your extra weight and you have energy to do things. Your sleep radically improves and you feel rested. It is also a perfect disinfectant and antiseptic for wounds and fungi. Learn how and when to use it. Find out with me what else it can do to not only save your life, but also improve it. Learn how to identify black walnut trees. The green hulls around the nuts are packed with iodine. We'll make a tincture containing that and natural antibiotics. I've collected as many walnut greens as I could. The best time to collect them is from the start of May up to the middle of June, when the seed inside is not yet ripe. I rubbed thoroughly every single piece to remove any impurities from the skin. The cleaner they are, the better. I got a big bowl to collect the sliced pieces. What's important is the juice inside these pieces. This is my method of cutting them. You want these pieces to be clean and fresh. Avoid any rotten spots. Be as careful as you need. Purity matters. Damn, this liquid stains the skin like henna. A perfect natural dye. I'll carry this tattoo for the next 2 weeks now. If I continued like this, my hands would become dark brown. I'll be using gloves for the rest of the cutting. If a piece goes bad, you can still work around the rotten spot, or you can cut it off. Scrape off any leftovers. The only moisture you want in your mixture is that of the pieces themselves. I will use a dry and empty bottle to store my green hull slices. You can collect all the healthy leftovers on the inner walnut shell by scraping them on the mouth of your bottle. A good portion of juice is collected there. Toss in the bottle all green slices. Work like this for every piece of green walnut. Step by step, you'll finish them all. It is a time-consuming process, but not too complicated. When it reaches a certain height, I crush them in the bottle with a long stick. I want to fill the entire bottle with a compact green mass, but being fluffy enough for a liquid to pass through. This liquid is gonna be strong drinkable alcohol. Anything from 40% and up is perfect. Vodka, for example. I worked it up level by level, and the entire bottle is filled with a green mass and strong alcohol with no room for air. The less oxygen it has in there, the better. Squeeze your bottle slowly up to the point where the alcohol reaches the top. Screw back on the lid and it's done. I sealed the lid with some scotch tape to keep in all the vapors. Give to the alcohol all the needed time to ferment the greens in there properly. The difference in color between the bottle I finished 5 hours ago with the new one is visible already. Everything black colored you see in the liquid and the walnut shells is the result of our desired iodine. The walnuts may not be fully ready just yet, but they are still as edible. Nothing goes to waste. Let this little snack satisfy you as a little reward for your hard work. Nothing compares to fresh walnuts. They're ready for eating as they are. But if you prefer, you can slightly roast them. Your tincture needs at least 3 weeks or up to a month to fully pull out and ferment the desired product. Fast forward 3.5 weeks later, and the 3 bottles I finished up are ready. Let's filter out all the impurities, meaning the big chunks and green mud. Grab a good funnel and some cheesecloth. I used a simple cotton cloth from an old t-shirt. Break the seal, open the lid, and pour out the liquid. It will take some time for the liquid to maneuver around the mass and come out. Once everything that can flow is out, squeeze each bottle to bring out the rest of it. It's hiding within the spongy pieces. It's a lot of work, but when you see the clear dark brown iodine tincture coming out, you will feel satisfaction. After some time, all the plant grease and small pieces will gather up on the cloth and it will block your filtering flow. Try to move the debris out of the way with a stick. Try to drain as much of the liquid as possible until you can pick up carefully the entire cloth. Squeeze out from the clean sides the rest of the tincture and wash the cloth thoroughly. Once it's clean again, reapply it on the funnel and continue. Keep milking each bottle. The most condensed iodine rests in these last drops. Collect as much as possible. Don't waste anything. I did it. I squeezed out of these 3 bottles as much tincture as possible. That's a lot of it. Proceeding to the final step. I'm packing the liquid into small bottles. I'll need a smaller funnel that can fit a coffee filter. If the funnel is not good enough to fit your smaller containers, just make do with what you can find. I'm carefully filling them all the way up. At this point, after everything we did, it has a dark green color, but it's gonna change in the next weeks. It has been exposed to oxygen and it's getting oxidized, so it will turn into a clear bright reddish brown. You can compare the colors with the old batch I made about 3 weeks earlier. I kept going, and this is the result. Now pay attention. An adult person needs exactly 130 milligrams of pure iodine daily to counter radiation. You can take it for only up to 14 days in a row before needing a rest. Iodine in larger doses is toxic and may become fatal. Let your body rest for a few days before continuing. What I just described is only for radiation though. If you're using it as a normal medicine, then you don't need to take in as much. My recommended dosage in this liquid form is 0.25 milliliters. It's enough to disinfect and purify water, even if you take it literally from the nastiest of sources. You can easily find neutralizer pills from survivalist stores to neutralize the iodine if you have already taken your daily dosage. If you can't find any, then use some vitamin C. Some drops from a lemon or orange, for example, will take away most of the power from the iodine and remove the taste. Or just drink your dosage along with the disinfected water. Alcohol and iodine kill parasites and germs like nothing else, but also this tincture contains many natural antiseptics. It's ideal for wounds or to heal fungi. It doesn't only heal a fungal infection, but also plainly prevents one. Taking a simple foot bath like this guarantees such health and prevention. Healthy feet means that you can keep moving. If you can run, then you can hide or fight. It's a bit difficult to match accurately the needed 130 milligrams into the proportional liquid milliliters. So instead, consume twice the amount of the recommended 0.25 milliliters, and you can apply a bigger dosage on your skin. Your body will keep absorbing the iodine it needs while you remain safe from poisoning. The skin is the perfect filter. Knees are known to be the most ideal spot for this to work. Drop the amount in one of your beverages. I recommend that you follow the same rules as you would for radiation, even if you're using the small dosage. Your thyroid will love you for doing this treatment. You'll lose weight and your energy will come back to you as if someone plugged in all your wires correctly. You can also drink it directly if you want to aim better at your thyroid gland. To prove to you that it's safe, I'll do it. Congratulations, you have iodine.